Hey everyone, welcome back. For today's video, I'm going to be making some real camo and pink nails. I already applied a base coat to a few of the nails. I'm using these extra long nails, so I like to work with only a few of them at a time. So I applied a base coat to this one, and I also applied a white gel polish. I'm going to be using this nail art foil glue to stick my decals onto it. The nail foil glue is not needed when applying decals. However, I like to use it because it gives the nail surface a nice sticky layer and the decals stick really well to it. I'm just blotting off the excess water from the decal before I apply it to the nail. Then once I stick it on, I'm going to file off any excess decal that might be along the sides of the nail. When working with these extra long nails, I only like to work with a few of them at a time unless I know I'm going to finish the same day. I started this late, so I just did 3 nails and then came back the next day. But what I would do is usually apply the base coat, then the base color or the decals I'm going to use. I'll do that to a few of them like I'm doing right now, and then I'll go back and I'm going to design them, add the charms, whatever else I'm going to do. So this nail is going to be pink. The next nail is going to be a French camo. So I'm using a pink French color for the base. Then I'm going to go in with white gel polish for the French part before I apply the camo decal over it. And it's the same process. I'm going to be applying the nail foil glue before I apply the decal. Also, my hands and nails look so crusty in this video, so excuse them. I haven't been able to do my own nails consistently because I've just been doing so many nails, but I've also been doing other things like I sew. So it's just easier for me to have short nails, but I'm going to be doing my nails actually after I finish editing this video because this is crazy. But we're going to move on to the nail design. I'm going to be adding a whole bunch of silver charms to this set. I really wanted to do gold, but I didn't have all of the gold charms that I wanted, and I didn't want to like order and wait. I want to finish this set. So maybe I'll make another set similar to this with gold charms. I'm going to be using these little O-rings and put them along the sides of the nail to make like a tie up, sort of like a corset, I guess you can say, look to it. I use some builder in a bottle just to help the little O-rings stay how I wanted them. And you can see here I'm flash curing it. And then I'm going to go in with some 3D gel over that bottom part. You'll see it. I'm trying to explain it, but you guys will see it. Also, it took me a while to actually edit this video, and I think in that time frame between filming and editing, I accidentally deleted some clips. So you guys won't see me finish this nail, but you will see how it looks towards the end of the video when you see the final set. But basically, after I applied all of these O-rings and then used the 3D gel, like I said, for the bottom portion, I took a silver metallic ribbon that I have. It's a ribbon that's a little bit more on the thicker side. And I cut it in half to make it skinnier. And I basically laced up the ribbon going from the top to the bottom of the nail. And I tied it in a bow at the bottom and applied a heart charm. For the next nail, I applied the camel print on the entire nail. And now I'm applying some silver chain from side to side. I'm going to apply numerous pieces of this size going all the way down the nail. And I'm using some of that builder in a bottle to attach the chain on each side, flash curing it. And then I will go back in later after I'm done with the entire nail and apply top coat over everything. But right now I'm just securing all of the chain. And that's pretty much all I'm going to do for this nail. The next nail, I'm taking some of these piercings and attaching it with that builder in a bottle all down the center of the nail. Then I'm going to take some of that 3D gel and I'm just going to apply it to the top of each piercing, just so it looks like the piercing is actually going through like a piece of skin, almost like a piece of skin. But so it looks like the piercing is going through. So I'm taking some of that and just trying to flatten it and smooth it out a little bit. And after I applied the 3D gel to all of the piercings, going in with that same pink color and polishing right over it. After that, I'm going to apply some studs on each side of the nail. I'm applying the studs like almost in between the piercing on each side. And then I apply a top coat on the entire nail. This is actually one of my favorite nails from this set. I love how it came out. And that's all for this nail. For the next nail, it's going to be a pink camo French nail. I did apply a silver chain where the pink and the camo meet. And now I'm taking my nail drill and drilling some holes along the side of the French part. I am going to add some of those O-rings right through the holes. One thing that I like to do when I'm adding these little O-rings to a nail like this is I apply my top coat onto the entire nail, let it cure, and then I drill my holes in. Because I find that if I don't apply the top coat first and then I apply these O-rings in there and then I go over those areas with the top coat, sometimes I have to like wiggle the O-rings around so that it's not like fully cured within that top coat, if that makes sense. But yeah, so I applied top coat and then I just applied the O-rings towards the side. This is another French nail that I just applied some silver star charms to. And this is another French nail. I'm going in with some silver spikes and I also am going to add some silver studs. Along that line where the pink camo and that pink jelly color meet, I am going to apply some of those silver studs. And that's it for this nail. I apply top coat over the entire nail, especially when I'm using those silver spikes. If they're not secure, they will pop off. This Macart nail glue that I'm using is really, really good for charms. So I applied the spikes, and then I go in with the tip, like the nozzle of that glue all the way around the spikes as well. And then apply my top coat over everything just so it's really, really secure. This next nail is another French nail. I'm using this silver frame charm, and then I applied some of my builder gel in the center just so it sort of sticks out. If you look at the side here, you can see it sticks out some. And then once I was satisfied with how much it stuck out in that area, I just applied my pink gel polish over it. Then I'm going in with some of that silver chain and also some of those silver studs. Applied it to the nail, applied a top coat, and that's all for this nail. The next nail, I'm just going to go in with some silver cross charms. I just polished the entire nail pink, applied some crosses randomly, and then applied a top coat. Same thing with this nail, all pink. Instead of the cross charms, I'm using these silver butterfly charms. And then I am also going to add some chain to the butterfly charms, and it kind of looks like the butterflies are connected to each other via the silver chains. I then applied a top coat to the entire nail. Again, with securing these charms, because they are on the bigger side, I just took the nozzle of my nail glue and went in underneath and around the bottom part just to fully secure the charms. This is the last nail from this set. I had some pink heart charms that I polished using a silver metallic gel polish. And then I applied some of this thicker chain in between all of those hearts. And this is how the set came out. I absolutely love them. I think they're so cute. I really, really enjoy making nails with a lot of just extra charms like spikes and studs and piercings. Love that style, and I always have fun making them. I also enjoy making extendo length nails. And I know this is not the style for everyone, especially the length, but I love it. And if you love it, I actually have this set available for sale in my shop. You can check out the description box. I have my links, so you can go ahead and check that out. But that is all for today's video. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you have any requests for any nail designs you want to see me do, any color and pattern combinations, any sort of inspo, do let me know. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.